So today we are at Cars and Cuppas at Greendale in Exeter, doing one of their evening meets. Always a great show. Such an eclectic mix. BMW E30 to Porsche. Loads of JDM stuff. Lovely little Nissan Micra, if you like Nissan Micras. Old little Nova into your classic minis, into a Series 2 RS Turbo, into your Saxo. Plenty of Audi R8s here today, getting to be the modern classics. Audi RS3, classic BMW, lovely Slam Beetle, wish I'd never sold mine, into a modern Cayman. Back down the other side to a beautiful McLaren, Lamborghini, in your face green. Loads of Astons here today. Quite a few old American pickups. Definitely one for me, the American pickup. V8 compressor Mercedes. Into your American hot rods. Loving the old style racers. Into another Porsche leaving. Sounds absolutely beautiful. Not so much into the older cars. This is my generation. Bit of Scooby, classic colours, into an R35. Again, another V10 Audi R8. Into an old MG. And an old Bugatti. I think it's a recreation even. Very nicely. This P38 is something a little bit different. This is something we've seen in the garage. We've been helping Tallassee get this ready. We did all the brakes down at Beacon Garage. Get it road legal for Tallassee. Now looking lovely, now it's all valeted. Spent many hours at our garage getting this one ready. Looking nice and shiny. Into the Wolf. Hello. Then the Range Rover Sport. See way too many of these cars at work. Discovery 2. Lift kit. Looks nice. Into the Civics. Plenty of people around tonight. Electric Hyundai? No thank you. GAN comp, very nice. BMW M4, always a favourite. Do like a BMW. Golf GTI is looking very nice. With the carbon bonnet. A lot of Astons here today, which is quite unusual. Looking very bond together. Back down to the TVR. Always been a favourite. Pure muscle, V8. None of your driver assists. Very easy to spin the other way. Really nice Porsche in a very, very unusual colour. Very dark green, but very nice. Into another Golf. Bit of a different colour in the Golf. Into the Z4. Audi's got some very big rotors on it. Guessing an S6. BMW M2 comp. Another nice car. Driven by Dick, sadly. The Civic. Looks very tidy. Couple of TTs. BMW 5 Series, very nice. Nice shine to it. Into what I would say was the Marmite Range Rover. I'm on the camper if I don't like it, but I can see what he's done. Changed it to V8 power from the V3.6. Not sure about the colour, but it's what makes him different, I suppose. 350Z. Another Micra. Everyone loves a Micra. Bit standard, that one. Into the S3. Not sure what that colour is, but it's quite nice. Into an original S3 Mark 1. Great looking cars. 1.8 turbos, great little cars. I think the Polo might be lost, but each to their own. Another BMW. Guess it's a girl looking number plate. Another 350Z. Into our newer Civic. Classic 911. I do like 911s. The old 996. We've got a bit of a Range Rover SVR. Again, not my cup of tea, but loving the Fast and Furious livery on that one. Fiesta, everyone loves a Fiesta. Corsa, now that's tidy. I'm a 90s boy, so I do like a good Corsa. Mitsubishi Lancer. Don't think it's anything special. S3, loads of them. Golf GTD. I think this Golf's an anniversary edition, looking at it. I'm a bit of a sucker for a Golf. GTI. Yeah, it's an edition 30, so quite a rare vehicle. Twin pipes at the back. Looking standard, as it's meant to be. Probably the best way to have a Golf. Volvo. These run the same engines as the ST Focuses. So 2.5. I think the Focus actually took the engine with the Volvo. But cracking car, very underrated. VXR Corsa, or Asbo as they're called. But again, great little car. DCI little Clio. Yeah, I'm confused, but each to their own. Another Audi in the sea of Audis. Another BMW just for a change. Just over the road there's a lovely Sierra XR 4x4. Again, 1990s. So the era of an old 50-year-old man like myself. Running on Cosworth rims. Really tidy car, 4x4. So that'll either be the 2.8 or limited 2.9. Really tidy car. Motorsport livery. Twin headlight conversion. Yeah, that's a bit of me. Into the Daihatsu Who Gives a Shit. Into the Mercedes, really don't care again. FR Leon, these are always quite understated, but cracking cars. Mercedes A-Class AMG. Again, not really for me. Land Rover Series is nice, unless it rains or breaks down, which it probably will. Great Quattro. Again, Toyota Supra. We are manual, we're automatic. Which way did we go? Went for manual. Carbon fibre rear wing. Very nice. Very, very nice. 700 horsepower club. That must be fun to drive. Into the Nissan 200SX. They did a 100 NX, which is a smaller one. Then the 300 ZX, which was the big boy. Into a Civic. Not everyone's cup of tea, but great fun to drive. Back to this 200, really clean example. Really nice. Oh, little GT Nova. Another blast from the past. Loving amount of 90s cars here today. That's really tidy. That's lovely. Another Audi, surprisingly. Into the Lexus Sora. Is that something special, Cleo? It's got a detachable steering wheel. Very tidy. TTS. 10 a penny. Oh, another TTS. Again, a little bit of me. Bit of an Astra. Original GT on a wire edge. In a delicious purple. Look at the interior on that, guys. How nice is that? Oh yeah, by the way, the fat guy under the mirror is me. Hi, Julian. That's nice. That's very nice. Another early Pretzel next to it. More Scooby, as they say. It's also very tidy. Polo GT on his way out. Very nice little Polo. Little MX-5. Headlights up. Evo 5. Very nice car. That is nice. This BM's been to Goodwood, always bought the sticker, one of the two. Fish and chips on a Mazda, what a great idea.
Yeah, you told me that earlier.
Loads of salt and vinegar?
Yeah, greatest table ever.
Another E46.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Polo GTI's on the way back. Nice diffuser on the back. Audi galore. Muscle car Mercedes V8 bi-turbo. This is nice, the little Puma. Bit of a dent in the back wing, but getting rare. Again, BMW, who cares? Lovely Mercedes. Just on their way off. Back to an early Civic. Another Evo. I do like the Evos. Evos and Subarus, I think that's where is where I'm at. Although I could quite happy have an Audi S6 or S6 even. This is the V10. That's a stunning estate, isn't it? That's I've got kids, but I want to drive fast still. Size of the tailpipes on that. Yeah, another TTS. Audi A1, S1 even. Another BMW M140, I don't really care. M3, another RS6, I'm definitely the RS6 camp.
And it's a rally R.
Another Leon. Bit of camber on the BM. But he's loving tyre wheels. With the old bolt on wide arches, very nice. Next to the other BM. Goldfire. Oh, 5 Series. 1980s 5 Series, that's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah. That's the
I
thing.
love an old school BMW estate. I'm not a Clio fan, but I do see the appeal. Get a lot of money for what you get.